I'm doing contraceptives today. I'm going to tell you the objectives of my lesson. It's being videotaped. I sent you guys around like those video consent forms. You guys signed them. It's just me getting videotaped, none of you guys, so don't worry about that. Okay, I'm going to tell you the objectives of my courses. To name 9 forms of the contraceptives from pictures, including the pill, the condom, the ring, the diaphragm, the sponge, the IUD, the patch, and the implant. To know the difference between contraceptive methods, including barrier methods, hormonal methods, intrauterine devices, behavior-based methods, and sterilization. To find the different locations of Planned Parenthood. I sent around a handout that has the Planned Parenthood locations on it around Youngstown. And to know if you qualify for birth control by going bedsider.org, and I'll give you more information about that later. Okay, so contraceptive. What is contraceptive? It is used to reduce the chance of women becoming pregnant. Here are some statistics I found from itsYourSexLife.org, the national campaign to prevent teen and unplanned pregnancy. 3 in 10 teen girls in the U.S. will get pregnant at least once before age 20. 7 in 10 pregnancies among single women 18 to 29 are unplanned. Sexually active teen who does not use contraceptive has a 90% chance of becoming pregnant within the year. Not having sex at all is the only 100% effective method of preventing pregnancy. When used correctly, condoms are 98% effective at preventing pregnancy. Condoms are the only method that you can use that prevents STDs. When used correctly, the pill is 99% effective at preventing pregnancy. Less than half of teen moms under 18 ever graduate from high school, and fewer than 2% earn a college degree by age 30. A baby won't make him stay. 8 out of 10 teen fathers don't marry the mother of their child, and a child is 9 times more likely to grow up in poverty if he or she is born to unmarried teen parents who have not yet completed high school. There's different methods of contraceptive. There's the barrier methods, the hormonal methods, emergency contraceptive, intrauterine devices, sterilization, and behavior-based methods. Barrier methods. This method blocks sperm from getting to the egg. This includes the condom, diaphragm, the sponge, spermicide, and the cervical cap. You have to remember to use the barrier methods every time you have sex. This is the condom. This is the female condom, and that's the male condom. The condom is protection against STDs. It's the only protection against STDs. It takes effort and commitment. It's cheap and easy to find. There's no prescription needed, no physical side effects. A disadvantage would be it reduces sensitivity. It's hard to remember. It's effective 98% of time with perfect use. There's female and male condoms available. There's latex, latex-free, spermicide, and spermicide-free. This is the diaphragm. It's a shallow dome-shaped cup made of latex or silicone. You insert it into the vagina. It covers the cervix. You need to use it with spermicide. It can be used hours before sex, so you can put it in before you have sex. It doesn't affect your hormones. You have to use it every time you have sex. I read somewhere if you can insert a tampon, there's a good chance you can insert a diaphragm. It's effective 94% with perfect use. You need a prescription the first time for fitting it, but you keep it in a little container. And it can stay in for 24 hours. This is the sponge. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
With diaphragms, do you have to insert them every day, or like, do you get a different one?
You have the same diaphragm. It's in like a container, like something you would keep kind of like your retainer in. And you use the same one. You can keep it in for 24 hours at a time. So you have to take it out, like, you know, after 24 hours you take it out, you can put it back in before, like, a couple hours before you have sex. And you get fitted for that at the doctor one time, so you only have to do it one time. The sponge, you can insert this up to 24 hours before sex. It kills sperm before it enters the uterus. The sponge has to be completely wet for it to work because it has spermicide in it. You insert the sponge as far as it will go into the vagina. You wait at least 6 hours after sex to take it out, so you have to wait 6 hours after you have sex. The loop is what you pull to take it out. You have to make sure to wash your hands before and after you take anything in and out. It can be difficult to insert the sponge. Effectiveness varies a lot, 80 to 91% with perfect use. When you're done with the sponge, you just throw it away after you're done using it. It usually comes in packs of like 3. This is spermicide. It's just like a fun picture about it. That's like a sperm. Spermicide has non-oxynol 9. I have HIV next to that because I've been reading that non-oxynol 9, you have a greater chance of getting HIV if you're not wearing a condom. I thought that was interesting. It should be used with other methods. Spermicide shouldn't really be used alone. There's no prescription needed. There's many different options available. Make sure to read the instructions with what you get. It's available at drugstores, pretty much any store, Walmart, Target. It may cause irritation, and it's only 82% effective with perfect use by itself. This is the cervical cap. You insert deep into vagina to cover the cervix. It's also called a fem cap in stores. You need to use it with spermicide. You can leave it in place up to 48 hours. Don't use this if you're allergic to silicone. It's most effective on certain women. Make sure to wash your hands before and after, just like any barrier method that you're putting inside the vagina. And it may be hard to insert. The effectiveness varies widely, 71% to 86%.
Who couldn't use it, or you said certain women?
Certain women couldn't use it. Pretty much like women who have a hard time putting in like a tampon.
So it's the insertion.
Yeah, the insertion part. Okay, the next method is the hormonal methods. The hormonal methods release hormones into your body. These hormones prevent ovaries from releasing egg, and they thicken the cervical mucus, which blocks sperm from getting to the egg. Hormonal methods include the ring, the patch, the implant, the pill, and the shot. Prescription is needed for all these methods because they're introducing hormones to your body. Introducing hormones to your body can cause a lot of side effects. Most of the side effects that take place in the first 3 months that you start a hormonal method. You can have shorter, lighter periods, may clear up acne, it can reduce cramps and PMS. There can be bleeding in between periods, breast tenderness, nausea and vomiting, increased vaginal discharge, irritation, or infection. There can be a change in your sex drive, and there can be irregular bleeding and spotting. Everybody's different. You might have all these or some of these or different ones. There's just a lot of side effects for getting hormones. This is the ring. It's a small bendable ring the woman inserts into her vagina, also known as the NuvaRing ring. You leave it in for 3 weeks, you take it out on the 4th week. There's a lower dose of hormones with the ring. You insert and remove the ring. New ring every month. It's effective greater than 99% with perfect use. This is one of the ways you can insert a ring that I found online. You twist it and put it up. I thought that looked easier.
Oh, yeah.
I understood that. Oh,
When are you supposed to put the ring in?
every month.
Like at the
Beginning of every month. So the first 3 weeks you have it in, you take it out the 4th week, you can still have sex and prevent pregnancy from it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do you put it in during or
You
before start?
You don't want to put it in during the cycle just because it's probably going to be like really messy. So you can put it in after you start your cycle, and then you just do the months from there. So 3 weeks, 1 week off, and then you get a new ring in.
Oh, okay.
So the 1 week off would be your cycle then, and then you.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Get it back out.
Yeah.
Well, you just insert your finger up there and take it back out. That's crazy. Because you do it yourself. So. Okay, this is the patch. It's a thin piece of plastic like a Band-Aid. It's called the Ortho Evra is the medical name. It's less effort than the pill. The patch is less effective if you weigh 198 pounds or more. You get a new patch every week. You have no patch on the 4th week, and it's effective greater than 99% with perfect use. These are places where you can place the patch at. I have the abdomen, the buttocks, the shoulder, and the upper arm. This is the implant. That's a picture of the implant getting injected into somebody's upper arm. It's also called the implanon or the Nexplanon. It's a small rod inserted into the upper arm. It's like the size